Hi and welcome. My name is Lee. This is my first time actually ever uploading tarot readings to YouTube or any other streaming service. I've been doing readings since about middle school, mostly for myself, and then for the past few years I've opened up to doing readings to others. But again, please bear with me as I get the hang of this. It's pretty bare bones right now, but I'm excited to share my readings with you. I hope they provide some guidance and at the very least some entertainment. So let's go ahead and get started. This will be, again, like I said, a weekly reading for the signs. I will be blocking or categorizing them into groups. So first I'll start with earth signs, and then I'll do air signs, water, and then fire. I did pre-shuffle and lay out cards already, but this is the first time I'm going to go ahead and turn them over and interpret them during this process. This will be for the week of the 18th. I know it's already evening Monday, or at least here in Central, so I'm sorry for being a little late. But again, this will be for what you can expect in terms of energy or where to focus, and I'll also pull an affirmation card at the end. So let's get started. All right. So first I have the Death card in reverse. Okay, and I'll also repeat all the cards I have at the bottom, and I can also text or type them in the comment section. Okay, so next I have Nine of Wands. I'm sorry if it's hard to see. Okay. And that would say that card represents where the earth signs energy may be at right now, starting at the beginning of the week. So next card I pulled is Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. Next I pulled Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and these two cards represent energy or messages that may be coming in the beginning or middle of the week. Okay, and I pulled the Magician card next. This card represents where you should focus your attention and energy at throughout the entire week. And last, I pulled sort of themes or ideas that earth signs should embrace this week, the week of the 18th. And I pulled Page of Cups. Okay, so far, let's see. With the Death in reverse, I feel like that card definitely is all about personal transformation. I know earth signs, especially Capricorns, have been going through it recently, and I feel like a lot have changed emotionally, spiritually, perhaps even physically, just going through all that energy of like Saturn, Jupiter, with the conjunction, the great conjunction happening. So again, for me, this Death card in reverse says that you might be going through a personal transformation this week, or maybe you're considering how you want to evolve. I think this week is a time to take stock of, people, places, or things that may not be working for you. This can be bad habits or rituals, or people in your life that perhaps are not uplifting you in the way that you need to. And now is the time to reconsider how you need to rearrange things in your life to sort of help you elevate and to grow, and will help you ease you through this process of transformation. So with that Nine of Wands, what's that telling me is that you need to remember that you can get through anything. You can get through this transformation. I know it can be difficult, especially if shadow work is involved. And the Nine of Wands says, just remember who you are, remember what you have accomplished, what you have gotten through already in the past, and that you have the resilience and the knowledge to get through and to survive and to thrive in any situations, especially if this is personal transformation that you're going through, that if you, sort of rearrange, take a breather, and reconsider perhaps new rituals or even thought patterns or people that you surround yourself with, and how you can rearrange these things to make this process even easier, then you will come out on the other side of this transformation evolved and better for it. Okay, so let's see for what energies may be emerging this week for Earth signs, the week of the 18th. The Queen of Cups in reverse. That's definitely water sign energy about emotions, intuition, nurturing. I think the Queen of Cups in reverse is saying that Earth signs, you may again need to pause and consider what and who are you giving your attention, your energy, and your care to. It may be time to turn that care inwards and to really sit with yourself, to think about restructuring care systems, restructuring what you put your energy into. The Seven of Pentacles definitely says it's time to think about long-term investments and long-term practices. Perhaps these two cards together, I think the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, it says think about how you want to create rituals or systems that will contribute to your health in the long term or your well-being in the long term. Again, it's definitely time, I think, especially with the Death card, it's time to restructure maybe even thought patterns or, again, rituals, behaviors that will elevate you in the end game, in the long game, that will help you. So when it's time for you to care for others, when it's time for you to work, and when it's time for you to play, that you are grounded and that you're confident in yourself and your abilities to do so, and that, again, that you're not drained. Basically, this is what the Queen of Cups in reverse is telling me, that it's time to really take care of yourself and look forward and rebuild structures and rituals that will feed into that. Okay, so the next card is the Magician. That's where you should focus your attention and energy for this week. I really love seeing the Magician card here because it just basically says with the Nine of Wands, it backs up that Nine of Wands, is that you have the abilities, you have the knowledge, you have the magic, whatever you want to call it, you got it. It's time to start thinking about what you want to manifest, especially in the long term, especially as being for Earth signs. Y'all know you're all about that long-term plan, creating and fulfilling goals. But I think the Magician cards and the Nine of Wands is basically telling you that this is when your quick grasp, your guides, your higher powers, whatever you believe in, is surrounding you and supporting you during this time. You just need to take the time to think about what it is that you want to manifest and what you need, what structures you need to build for yourself that'll support you during this time of manifestation. Okay, so next with the Page of Cups, I also love seeing this card here because Earth signs, I think, tend to be a little bit serious, down to earth. Sometimes you can be too grounded. This Page of Cups is saying that a playful energy might be coming in. Pay attention to messages during meditation, or I don't know if you do yoga or maybe praying, or watch out for angel numbers if you're into that. I just think messages will be coming in. You might be getting an inspiration that after you work on taking stock of what you need to release and what you need to provide attention and care to, and start working on building that confidence and manifestations. Messages are going to be coming in. You might be getting some inspiration for what your next project is going to be. I do think it's going to be a long-term project just by pulling the Seven of Pentacles, and we just had that new moon in Capricorn. Capricorn season is ending. Oh, perhaps that's what that Death card in reverse was also about, because I know Death card can also be about endings. So that could just be Capricorn season ending and we're moving into Aquarius season. So that brings in that air energy. So that may be messages that are coming in as well through that. Overall, I do think that it's time to take stock of what no longer is serving you. That could be people, places, things. It could be yourself in terms of rituals or maybe negative thoughts that you could be having. I think it's time to turn care inwards. And believe in your ability to manifest a future for yourself that you want, or a job, or a relationship, or family, whatever it is you have, you're capable of doing this. And you might be getting some messages in on what you should be putting that energy towards. The Page of Cups also tells us to be open-minded. These messages might come from a place you're not expecting, and it might lead you in a direction that you weren't planning for. But just be open. Don't limit yourself, and just remember to trust in your guides. They're here to help you through this process. Okay, so last I'm going to pull a card from my affirmation deck, and I'll post at the bottom what all decks that I use during these readings. Okay, so what affirmations should Earth signs Capricorn, Virgos, and Taurus use to ground them, to center them, to help through this process of self-transformation and care? What do they need to clear this week? Oh, and I pulled I am healthy. So this is a card, you probably can't read it. I'll read it out loud. But it says, I am healthy. I honor my body and I'm grateful for the work it does for me. I nourish my body through self-care. I rest when I need to rest. I eat nourishing meals when I need to eat. And I exercise when I need to exercise. I am healthy. So again, I think this card flows in with the Queen of Cups. That it's time to nurture yourself and to turn that care in. Maybe you need to start new exercise rituals, or maybe preparing more healthy meals for yourself. And again, healthy means nutritious, whatever feeds your soul and your body nutritiously. That can be pretty diverse. But again, just taking the time to make sure you are building rituals that will build your health, and that can be physically, emotionally, spiritually. I feel I need to pull another one, so let me see what we have for another affirmation. Let me see. I am a gift. That's what this says, okay? I am a gift to the world. When I lead with kindness and love, I create a ripple effect that benefits more people than I'll ever know. My presence, my knowledge, my passions contribute to the greater good of the world. I am a gift. That definitely matches a magician energy. That's how I'm choosing to interpret it. Just believe in yourself and what you have to offer to the world or to your communities or even to yourself. Believe that when you show up and you're present and you're grounded, that it benefits not just you, but also your loved ones and your communities, especially if the work that you're wanting to do matches up with that. Again, I hope that this reading provided some guidance. Please feel free to, post questions or comments below. If you like the reading or if you agreed or even disagreed with some of the things I said, I'm open to any dialogue. Again, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful week.